that I'm real honored to be a part of. We're helping to fund the Smith Center. This is such a blessing. My dad would be, is, I bet, he's just dancing all over heaven to see all of you guys in here, and it's just such it's fulfillment of a dream for him. He loved mentoring young pastors, and his study was always open. There were always 3 or 4 small church pastors, bivocational pastors that were always coming in. And if you came to see my dad, you'd get a free lunch. I mean, he'd just take you to eat. And he loaned money to bivocational pastors. He gave them books. He loved it because he used to say, you know, I'm pastor of a big church. And he said, I've got a salary that's enough for me and my family to live on. I've got a pastor. The church provided a home in those days. I've got a travel allowance. I've got a retirement fund. And he said, the Lord's called me to an easy job. He said, these guys who are out there doing the bivocational work, those are the real troopers. They're the ones, those are God's Navy SEALs out there, you know, that are ministering in tough circumstances where they're having to work and they're having to preach and they're having to do all those things. And he knew something about the stresses and strains of being a pastor. As a pastor, you have many roles to play, don't you? And in the bigger the church, the more those roles get rationally broken down. So you have somebody, Mike, that probably, you know, that handles the finances. You probably don't have to write the checks. And you have somebody that handles the travel arrangements. And you have a janitor for the church that cleans up the physical plant. And you have maybe a business manager that looks at the investments of the church and those things and handles those. The bivocational pastors don't have anybody else. You're the preacher, the song leader sometimes, you're the janitor, you're the babysitter when somebody's got a kid that's going nuts, you're the church counselor sometimes, you're expected to be the pastoral caregiver, you're the grief management expert for the people who've lost family members. You're doing all these roles, and nobody can do it except God be with you. Nobody can do it. The role of pastor is one of the hardest jobs in the world. And pastors leave the ministry at an alarming rate for a variety of reasons. But with Jesus Christ, we can do anything. We can do anything. We even be a pastor.